So today we're going to talk about the difference between box dye and a professional. So I'm often asked, well, if you were to choose a box, what would the best box be out of all the boxes? So I'm basically going to give you a quick description of what I've learned along the way. 17 years behind the chair. So I've seen all kinds of different things done with the box that's pretty bad. And basically what it all boils down to is what the stuff is made of. So each box is about $7, a little bit more, a little bit less. So the best way for me to describe the difference is the box is sold to the grocery store with 100% markup. So a $7 box of color is sold to the grocery store for about $3.50. In order for the color company to make a profit, they have to, again, sell it for 100% on top of what they want to get from it. So, a $7 box being sold for $3.50, that leaves you at about $1.75 to make the product, package it, advertise the color, commercials, pay celebrities, your warehouse, the distribution center to get it to the grocery store. All of that has to be done for under $1.75 so they can pay their employees, continue to make more product. So they're making the product, packaging it, manufacturing it, distributing it, all of that, and profiting for about $1.75 sale. So 75 cents is what they have to do all of this for so that they can make a profit. So putting something that costs less than 75 cents into your hair, because you're not including the packaging and all the other costs, is basically what they have to figure out how to do. So the chemicals in these boxes are horrible. They're horrible. They're affordable. Lots of ammonia, lots of alcohol, things like that are put into these color formulations, and they're a overall generic formula. So when you see the girl on the box, don't assume that your hair is going to look like her, because her hair not only was done by a professional, but who knows what was in her hair to begin with. So let's say you have outgrowth and you have box dye, at the lower half of your hair, but this is all of your natural. If you put a box over it, it's going to have two different situations going on. Even worse if you're lightening it, because you can't lighten color with color. So often people just go darker and darker and darker and darker. And that's why hairstylists freak out when they know that you have black in your hair, because 9 out of 10, you covered a lot of shit up. And so that's basically what the hairstylist has to pull out in layers like an onion, because it becomes so saturated and dark that the hair became porous and lost a lot of its strength because of all the chemical reactions. And then it's fading a lot quicker, so people tend to add a lot more color into the hair. So yeah, that's the best way to describe what you're getting from a box. So a hairstylist has trouble saying, yeah, if you're gonna get the best box, get this one, because they're all essentially the same as far as quality. Based off of the price point. So some are a little bit more intense. They tend to stain the hair just so that you get the color, brightness. The reds, the Feria reds are killer. They are almost impossible to remove because they stain the hair so that your hair looks shinier, longer, more vibrant, and it's a lot more intense of a formula. So do keep that in mind. And when I say formula, that's what a professional does. We take into consideration what you're starting with and what you want your overall outcome to be. Traditionally, all hairstylists are going to look for preserving the integrity of the hair, keeping it healthy, keeping it manageable, keeping that movement in it without it, getting hard and fried and, losing that shine and that shadow with the blondes. So we take all of that into consideration to get you to the point that you would like to be at, as well as what's already in there, if it needs to be lightened, darkened, brightened. All of those things a professional will look at before they decide which color to choose. And then they a lot of time use different formulas in one application because the roots have gray, and then the center has dark, and then the ends have old highlights that need to be filled. The center needs to be lightened, the top needs to be filled. So it just depends, and only a professional can give you the right advice. But I just want to make sure that everybody understands the difference, with, again, the professional and the box. So thank you. Have a nice day.